Hello everyone, V here, and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. Last time we went through a rather lengthy prologue, managed to decurse our first artifact, and now we are going to start looking for our Uncle Murray, the one that we knew from Dirtwater. So let's not drag it away and go on with this. Morning, Vivian, how'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All of my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Oh geez, that's weird and unfortunate. I seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've kind of gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. I pick out some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandparent. I'll be alright, thanks anyway. Well, once you've got the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another cursed thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put at a local speakeasy at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. That back isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues? Okay, what am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind, a pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch, I can't be certain. A watch in the speakeasy in the alley, got it. Anything else? You will need a password for the speakeasy, it's fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever is written on the chalkboard here. Neat? A pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. That's ominous, but thanks. Actually, there's a lot of good stuff over there. Okay, what do we have on to do? Start your search for the cursed watch at the speakeasy. Okay. There's Gabby. I am not going to hold on to her for too long. I mean, she's pretty helpful, but you have a lot of partners in this game. And there are others that are just better choices. Hey, good to see you up. We've had quite a morning already. See that bookshop over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find, Vivian. Came from 17th century cargo ship, the Mustflower. Okay, I see. Mustflower, Mayflower, okay. Wow, that's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Mustflower out of dock, couldn't steer, drove it into starfish, whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? Nothing right now, Charles, thank you. But I'm going to take a look over here. You take a look at the recent bookcase acquisition. Charles just can't resist the antique bookshelf man and his amazing deals. Wow, I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so if it's the history of Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, Vivian? Only Pig Latin. Yeah, I'm afraid so. Only pig. Oh yeah? So what's the Latin word for pig? No, I mean Pig Latin. The Latin word for pig is Pig Latin? Fascinating language. Yeah, check the books. Here's a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum doloris sit hamet appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Not to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. What's this? You got an item. History's worst honking. An encyclopedia of annoying noises over the ages. Grants a combat skill, Sacks of Violence, one of my favorites. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in the antique store anyway. Great. And now let's read. You read the stories of bad honks in the past and resolve to put some good honks into the future to even things out a little bit. Yeah, honk your way to victory. Deal 1 physical damage to all enemies each round. Somebody has stuffed a few pages of sheet music into the back of the book. It's written in a sloppy hand though, so you'll really have to concentrate if you want to learn anything from it. If you do so, Sacks of Violence will deal 2 more damage per round. Not right now, I don't have enough experience points. I love this stuff because all the attacks that you deal as Jazz Agent are actually music related, and as you deal these attacks, as you add them, they add to the soundtrack, and that's freaking fantastic in my opinion. Welcome to Ocean City, thank you. Surely nothing bad can happen. First, let's go to call our surplus. Proprietor stands behind the counter. Let's introduce ourselves. Hey there, my name is Vivian. Hello, fellow war enthusiasts. I'm Herschel Wood. Actually, I hate war. I wouldn't say I'm an enthusiast. I'm ambivalent about war. Oh yeah, sure, war's okay. And American response, but I wouldn't say I'm an enthusiast. Such as expression doesn't change. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? Let's ask about the dubious grenades. That's a side quest. What's the story of those grenades? Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades then at you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure, why not? He hands you a bunch of grenades. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. A standard issue blue-collar grenade of questionable integrity. Basically, they can either deal damage to enemies or they can blow up right in your face. That's a very RNG generated, so yeah. See what's for sale. Do I have anything cool? Followers, helmet, Russian cigarettes. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have no cash, but government issued sardines. Thanks. I need the cigarettes to bribe a couple of people along the way. Okay, let's feed it. And you open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can and purse as she licks the remaining oil from your fingers. Looks like you've made a friend. New cat unlocked. You can pet different cats over here. Give a nice scritch and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. +1 physical armor. There are different cats with different perks, with different bonuses. There is one that you can unlock only in prologue. I did not manage to do it this time, and she only appears during your dream sequences, and that's the best cat that you can get in the game because it gives +1 to every single stat. You weave between various trash can and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious-looking door. Let's knock. A little panel slides open near the top of the door, and narrowed eyes regard you through it. Password? Fiddlesticks. Okay, come on in. But you better not be a prohi. I'm not. Scout's honor. And once again, plays with amazing music. Okay, dude with spoons, milky-eyed sots. Dude basically gives you clues as to where to go, but you need to buy him a drink. The spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. He looks up as you approach, but doesn't stop shaking. Hello, he grins. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Vivian. Whatever you say, baby. Are you Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what town is it? Perhaps because you have a watch on you. Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of pooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan, the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan, the English teacher. Thanks. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys, we always get it from. Okay. Where is the handoff? Whence is the hooch coming? Whither went Oliver? Let's go with this one. Fancy Dan smiles. Built refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs the cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks? Oh, wrong napkin. Here. He takes that napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Take the napkin. This crude map, Ocean City, has been hastily scrawled onto a cocktail napkin. As you take the napkin, Dan points at one of the icons on it. We're here behind Mary's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out of the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. We go Plunkett Street Fridge Factory. You now have a map of the area. You can open it by clicking the map icon in the top right or by hit again. Thanks. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house. Sure. What do you have to drink around here? Beer. I'll have a beer then. Bottoms up. +5 to maximum health points. Yeah, you've had better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. The cool thing over here is that, as I said, you can have one food item, one potion, and one alcohol effect on you. And you can replace them as you want. You can swap them out and so on and so forth. You are not limited by your stomach, spleen, and what was the last one? I don't remember. Wait, aren't those the fishmen from the Watchful Eye basement? You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Let's say hi. Hey, remember me from the tube? Me, that follower of the clock. Yeah, I didn't realize you could talk. I can talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, the Brontes. What can you tell me about, okay, Dickens? I think his books are too long. Flaubert? I think his books are too long. Brontes? I think their books are too long. What books are the right length? None. Okay, that was helpful. Enjoy your drinks. This guy doesn't care about anything except the bass line. Lady seems to be dancing to a different song than the other people. Guy infected with Charleston fever. This lady is making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. That's actually pretty cool. Let's get ourselves some first aid stuff. Some weird symbols are carved into one of the floor tiles. We'll be able to decipher them later. Obviously on a first day, and it shouldn't bother them. Okay, so let's not bother them. The music here is pretty damn cool though. Okay, time to go directly here. Bridge Factory. This toll booth was obviously stolen and dragged here. Well, can't blame the guys for not trying. Border Pally, this is private party, club members only. Yeah, like he said, club members only. What kind of club is this? There's a fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning as gate guards. Hop bum egg? I've never heard of it, but I enjoy it. What are you, thick? I thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Clancy, I told you to knock out that repeating business. Yeah, I was supposed to come up with that kind of meat. I could try and fight them, but nah. Not in this case, not with what I have right now. Ah, you can try panhandling with the other bombs over in Gold White Park. Where's that? Just north and west of here, you can't miss it. Yeah, you can't miss it. For the love of Mike, Clancy, dry up. So, time to get some extra experience and stuff. The well-dressed man flags you down. Excuse me there, my good citizen, might you have a match on your person? I'm afraid not. Well, that just won't do. What if you should have cause to set something alight in the future? Here, take one of mine. The man tips his hat to you and scurries off before you can thank him. What a strange exchange. But we got a match. Yeah, the park groundskeeper is inspecting a clipboard with a panic paralysis of someone who has so much work to do that he can't do any of it. Boy, that's too real. Hi, there's something wrong? Huh? Oh, sorry pal, I don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself, and there's about a million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help out? That would be great, except that new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests. Why? Just to be a thorn in my side as far as I can tell. It's not like any of these talks are danger or anything. You got kind of cagey look on your face when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half, and I submitted a request for help weeks ago, and still haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. Yeah, I just happen to be an official government contractor. That would be terrific, but I am going to need to see some proof of that. Okay, lie through your teeth. What, you don't believe me? I'm hurt. I'll have you know I was recruited by Mr. Johnson himself. Who? Johnson? From Parks and Rec? Geez, man, don't you know your own department? He'd be outright dismayed to hear. Oh, that Johnson. No, no, that's fine. No problems here. And that's how you manage to get shit down over here. What do you need me to do? That depends. What kind of contractor are you? Okay, let's go with all of them. I'm going to need all the extra experience. Landscaper. Perfect. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical garden has gone out of control. When you say out of control, as in this is less of a job for pruning shears and more for a baseball bat with nails in it. Nice. The groundskeeper unlocks the maintenance shed behind him. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in here, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. I'll get right on that. Let's accept all of them. Exterminator. Oh great, we got some real trouble out of Lepidopteratorium. Okay. The butterflies, okay. Your butterfly zoo. Bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Can you describe these monsters? Nope, I very deliberately did not get close to look at them. That sounds awful, but alright. Lumber. Well, it's plumb convenient, huh? That's so uncomfortable. Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gotten unreliable lately. So I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole for you. Okay, sounds easy enough. A security guard. That's awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that has been hanging out by the park fountain. I'd like you to move him along. Is he causing trouble? No, not as such. Everyone likes him. But busking in the park is against city ordinance, and rules are rules, you know. Well, alright. Nice. And the last, a statue polisher. Oh, thank God, I sure wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating leftovers from the old Snackle Cakes factory. It's horrible. Here's a rag. Thank you. Okay, so now what do I need to do? I need to apply some cheap cologne to get stench armor. It could smell worse. If I did not have that cologne, I would have to go to the Cola Wars surplus store and get a gas mask. It's a muck-coated statue, wipe it clean. There we go, now I can get a good look at it. It's a statue of Corinthia Beschenbossel. Who the fuck comes up with these names? Corinthia Beschenbossel, mayor of Ocean City, 1805-1823, is credited with putting Ocean City on a map by suggesting maybe we should build a dock or something so boats can park here. Smart. It's a statue of Cola War soldier. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. Dedicated in 1919 by the National Cola Association. Okay, it's a granite sculpture of an owl skeleton. Ringing any bells? This statue, hand-chiseled from photo reference and enchanted the drive away mice, was gifted to Ocean City in 1902 by Hobart Bupert. Yep, that dude that we helped in Brentwood. Another soldier, the soldier of a new generation. Here's to all the brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge, dedicated in 1990 by the Ocean City VCW. And there we go. Statue of Daniel Ocean. Daniel Ocean founded Ocean City in 1770, and on his deathbed in 1804 requested that visitors to this monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt that was his better side. Of course. I think that every single person in this universe, in this world, is a little bit not okay, let's say. Okay, I got Nasty Statues clean. Thanks for that amazing opportunity. No need to thank me. I was happy to provide an opportunity to our working stiff. Here's your official city payment, 75 meat. So how's the rest of the jobs I give you going? It's coming along. Okay. Don't worry, dude. We'll get to it. One extra mysticality. And now, what do I have left? I have 20 points left. Okay, so I don't think I can afford any other. But I still gotta do the other quests. Hawk maintenance logs, they wouldn't be interesting even if you weren't just pretending to work here. Well, for various herbicides and weed-killing chemicals. Shelf laden with miscellaneous junk. Okay, self-adhesive rivets. Yeah, it's always good to have some of these on hand in case you need to do some emergency pants repair. Good stuff. +1 physical armor to pants, paperclip. Increase a target's cinch armor by 3. And from multinational treaties to 4-grade homework assignments, the humble paperclip has dutifully girded our sheath since whenever the humble paperclip was invented. And another match. A reliable if expendable source, a very small amount of fire. Plate of homemade cookies. More charm than those newfangled factory-made one, definitely. Physical armor until I eat something else. And maintenance overalls. They're spare overalls, you can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. Okay, and now I actually can equip them good. Can I get anything better? No. The only moxie weapon is the pistol, okay. Okay, so we might as well go on and do other quests. Let's take a look. I'm not going there I might. I just might. No, that's the botanical garden, okay. Sign about those poetry racks. Presented to Galsway Park, November 13, 1922, by Margaret, Ocean City Comptroller. And here are my favorite pointy rocks. Oh, looks like part of the sign has been graffitied. I don't know how to properly pronounce that. Okay, can I interact? No, I cannot interact with them, despite being a psychogeologist. Into the botanical garden to find it overrun by dangerous-looking weeds. I'll get to this in just a moment. I could use some extra moxie. I'm not going to fight these guys just yet. I'm going to... Nice music. I'm going to deal with the other quest first. Now, this is relatively easy. Yeah, the note says stop messing with these switches. The fountain does not work unless the pressure is exactly 14 gallons per minute. I just gotta move a couple of those. There we go. I got the correct pressures. Thank you very much. Now, I need to talk to the dude one more time. Thanks. Not yet. And now we get to talk to... This hobo is really going to town on that oboe. Ah. Hey, buddy, can you spare a little meat? Sure, let's give him 50 meat. Yeah, you need to do this. This is something that you need to do. His jaw drops. Holy cow, buddy, thank you. That's just surprising kind is what it is. Mom always said I've got a heart made of meat. I mean, technically, doesn't everyone? Well, I can't let this generosity go unrepaid. One custom elbow motive coming up. Yeah, elbow? Oh boy! He furrows his brow in concentration for a moment, then raises his elbow to his lips. He beams. Wow, that's terrific. Thanks! Yeah, I need you to leave the park. You what? Yeah, sorry, but the caretaker says you gotta go. There's a city ordinance against busking here, he says. Oh, funny how it only starts getting enforced after I stop giving that bozo a cut. Cause you and I both know only the police can actually run me off out of here, and you ain't no flatfoot. This is true. And could you leave as a favor to me? Well, okay, you seem like a decent top, and I guess I owe you one. I'll find somewhere else to toot on this whole tube. Great, thanks. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I needed. You found the world's least remarkable rock. Reassure it. It teaches rock to love itself for who it is. Thank you. Extra experience now. Let's take a look. Over here, I got the hobo to leave. Did you beat him up? What? No! Are you sure you're a cop? Ah, just kidding. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. But now... I still don't have enough for extra moxie. Kinda sucks. I could go for bamboozle, bet the truth for fun and profit. But no, not yet. Northern palm tree, do not pause, don't tell me what to do. There we go, thank you. And we got this broken coconut. Though not, thank you. Thank you, I won't. Can I get some tea? Increases of muscle, moxie. Mysticality, I'm gonna get myself a triple mint tea, thank you. And I'm just gonna consume it. Yep, and replace the effect. Yep. That tea made the breath extremely fresh. Mint tea, nice. Thank you. But now I can do this. There's a really sharp stock of it that you could probably take if you had purple. Plain sword leaf. And a new weapon. Flee from the gladius part. Okay, glance. It's extremely sharp. And now way more damage, plus we will inflict bleed. Okay, time to fight. And now we have jazz music at the beginning of every single fight. Maybe throughout every single fight. And now let's add saxophone. And now we additionally have saxophone. Okay, let's deal with this dude first. He's going to bleed out a little bit. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Turtle, for healing me up. And now, grenade, yeah. Toss it at invasive plant, dealing 10 physical damage, unless it malfunctions, in which case, who knows? Yeah, I don't like these, but yeah, that's what happens. Thanks. As I said, there's a pretty damn high chance that, yeah, that these will explode right into your face. Thanks, the botanical garden has been weeded. Okay, what do we have here? Joshua tree. Named for its discoverer David E. Tree. Wetlands nasty bramble. Donated by a patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Eyegrass. Caution. Avoid prolonged eye contact. I can understand. Highland bonebush. You're beginning to believe that this specimen was donated as a joke. No, what gave it away? An extremely relaxed tea man mans the tea counter. Yeah, not worried at least. The control system for the botanical garden's extremely complicated watering system, and a good old friend, Northern beer barrel cactus. Note, be removed due to prohibition. Truly the dark times. I dealt with a botanical uprising, and there we go. That's the last job. So now we gotta get rid of bugs from from the butterfly exhibition, I think. Do I? Now I'm gonna keep it as it is. There's one more cool thing over here. Which one here? Science Center over here. You can't do anything, but yeah. Explore the wondrous world of alchemy. Oh. Okay, I don't have any ingredients for mixing potions. Discover your new favorite rock, okay. Harvest the useful bits, thank you. Glowing ooze, energizing powder, frosty flakes, nice. Complementary dihydrogen monoxide. That sounds dangerous. No, that's just water. This exhibit will be more educational if any of the gizmos were labeled. Can I do anything here now? Basic potions? I can. Cool. I might need some cold armor later on. When you think about it, mouthwash isn't really gross work with something so nice and clean and refreshing. I can make all of them. Okay, I'm gonna handcrafted coffee, a lukewarm water with some caffeinated powdered salt in it. Turns out making coffee from scratch was harder than you anticipated. And another basic potion plus 1 to mysticality. 9 out of 10 dentists agree that this will make your teeth look great until the radiation makes them fall out. Pretty sure. Check out this gigantic pendulum. You don't trust that pendulum enough to get any closer. One of my favorite jokes, Tesla coil and Edison coil. Oops, I forgot not to get too close. Okay, time to deal with the last thing over here. This is the butterfly zoo. And a bunch of bugs. This giant cricket is messing with the water in the bird bath. Unfortunately, yeah, gotta fight. First, saxophone or violence. And there we go, bleeding. I really like bleed effects. I think actually you could say that overtime effects are way more efficient in this in this game when you're fighting than the actual direct damage stuff. Okay, time for another. And another one blew up in my face. Thanks! I hate it. Okay, so that's 2 out of 6. You won! You have successfully exterminated 40% of the giant crickets. Excellent. Okay, there's one over here, I believe? Ah, no, okay, there's 2 giant crickets seem to be having a silent conversation. Yeah, but there's one more extra. And I lost an action point, you son of a bitch! Okay, will it blow up in my face or... Yep, it blew up in my face. Thanks, fuck you. Good God. Yeah, I hate this. I said this is freaking RNG. Hey Gabby, fill me up. Yeah, this is freaking RNG, and it can just blow up in my face at any time. Okay, what do we have here now? Saxophone? I'm gonna heal myself up. Oh, okay, thanks. And let's deal with the first guy over here. Oh, not good. Or bleed. Okay, Gabby, you heal me up. You just heal me up. Okay, now I can throw this. Nice, thanks. So far, I think every single one of them blew up in my face. That's 4 out of 6. Nice. Thanks. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on that. I got rid of Gross monsters and Lepidu Terbupium or whatever. Did you know they were actually giant? I don't want to know what they were, thanks. I like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payment. Thanks for all the help. Goldthwaite Park's looking shipshape thanks to you. Here, take this for your trouble. It's been lost and found for years. If whoever lost it was gonna find it, they have found it by now. What do we have here? When you apply bleeding, apply 2 extra. Thanks. That's an extremely good thing, especially because I have a weapon that applies bleed. So now, way better, thanks. Now, you know what? I wanted to go with extra moxie, but I'm gonna go with bamboozling first. Then the truth for fun and profit. Thanks, that's definitely way better. And now I'm not gonna go to the fridge factory. There's a ton of stuff that you could do around. Excuse me, friend, don't mean to trouble you out. My name's Earl Davis, and I was wondering if I might have any meat I could spare. Just 6 meat for a cup of joe to warm these old bones. Well, wait, wasn't it Saku pulling up old bones, like I said? Oh, okay. Here you go. Thank you kindly, friend. You're a real saint, so you are. No problem. You gotta be nice to Hobo if you want to unlock one extra location. On your way to where we run into a cool guy wearing some cool sunglasses strutting down the avenue. Hey baby, what's happening? Hi? I can see you dig the shade. You got good taste. What? You like my sunglasses? Oh, gotcha. I don't think anyone calls them shades for at least another 20 years though. I pride myself on being on the cutting edge. Flips open his couch showing you raw sunglasses inside. Care to buy yourself a pair? Or are you only 25 meat? Plus one bucks. Okay, sure, it's a deal. Now that's what I like to hear. It takes him meat and expertly selects the best pair of sunglasses for you from the lining of his coat. Thanks, looking good, baby. Nice doing business with you. As last the catch, I needed to square things up with Miss Brewster, so thanks for that, baby. That's another thing. You gotta buy shit from these, you could say, street vendors until you unlock a new location. Miss Brewster? She's the lady that runs the boarding house me and the other traveling salesmen stay at when we're in town. She's strict, but it's a nice place. Check it out sometime. Thanks for the tip. Definitely gonna. As you walk in, Gabby strikes up a conversation. So you're new in Ocean City? Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little rundown. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It has games there and a future teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Let's check it out. And stylish sunglasses, extra moxie for me, just right. I'm not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. Let's have a talk. Hi, I'm Vivian. Well, hey there, pleased to meet you, Vivian. I'm Dusty. I can see that. No, I want to say it, but I'm not gonna be a dick. What's up, Dusty? Oh, nothing much, just hanging around. I was gonna run a 3-card Monte down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fella already running a game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes. Just as a matter of professional courtesy, you see. I see. Also, of course, carnies get real scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. Anyway, I can help? Well, that's real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of Joe to get my feet moving? There you go, 5 meat. Thanks, Paul. You're a real good egg. She gives you a jaunty wave and wanders off. Alright then. The fortune teller's tent. 50 meat? No, not now, thank you. A Tony Fiasco hat photographer, that's nice. I see the photographer who's busily adjusting a complicated-looking camera on a tripod just to stare nearby wastebasket without looking around. If it's more bills, there's my inbox. Hello? Oh, you ain't the jumping Joseph, baby. Where have you been all my life? Excuse me? That face, that's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. Thanks, I've grown rather attached to it myself. Hey, you're funny too, baby. I love you. You're incredible. Listen, do you know who I am? The sign on your roof said Tony Fiasco, house photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm gonna be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No, the country. No, the world. That is something I need first. Face. A portfolio. And you know what I need before I got a portfolio? A face. Your face, baby. Well, don't say no. Don't you dare say no, baby. Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is swallow if you're wearing a hat. And all I gotta do is take a photograph of that hat. And then we're both gonna be rich. Rich? Rich! Me with my portfolio, and you with the steady meat I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Ah, well, gotta be different hats though. Gotta be a different hat every time. I can't pay nothing for the same hat twice, got it? Okay, how about this hat? What is that, an uncursed fedora? Perfect, I love it. Easy on me, baby. Spend it in good health and come back soon, okay? Also, this is one situation where you actually, the only hat that you can photograph twice. If we would not uncursed fedora, we could get a photograph with the cursed fedora and then with the uncursed one, which also gets us an achievement. First, broken coconut, thanks. Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see that hat you're wearing. What is that, a broken coconut? Perfect, I love it. I'm glad that you do this. Thanks for the cash. What do we have? A grouchy looking guy standing under the shade of this tiny building eaves. Yeah, he glares at you silently, no going in. Game of skills, test your everything. +3 stats. 10 meat, no thanks. Yeah. Step right up, test your strength and your agility and your intellect. Everyone gets a prize. You, their friend, get to face the challenge of a lifetime, only 10 meat. What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you have to do is guess my age, throw a dart, a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of a hammer. At the same time? That's right, get to try it? Yeah, no thanks, I do not have... Well, not with that attitude you want. I do not have the extra mysticality just yet, but... There we go. Now we have 3 of everything. Okay. You aim the dart while winding up your arm with a hammer swing and squinting at the proprietor. Well, you look about 38, but... Hop back. You reek of cigarette smoke, so I'm gonna say 34. Nicely done, right on the money. Here's your prize, some fancy new beach shoes. Takes a pair of clogs out from under the counter and hands them to you. Grab the clogs. These shoes were made at the beach, out of materials that were closest to hand. Yeah, makes you walk like a crab. Thanks. Yeah, another change is that over here the shoes just make you walk differently, so that's... Yeah, the walking stupid, just way more customizable. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, nice. Flute music is the best medicine. Shooting flute, heal all allies by 1 health point per round. And let's read it. I do not have enough experience to fully upgrade it, but... Still, that's pretty good. That's pretty okay. Unspent experience points, what do I... Also, another cool thing is that if I decide that, for example, this is the best option for me, or this one, I do not have to unlock every single one in a column, I can just unlock them at random. And what would I need right now? I think the best one would be this one, Virtuosity. 1 + 1 to maximum action points. But for now, let's run around. I'm going to come back over here. Watch and tell tent. But that in just a bit. When I have more cash. You encounter a hobo who is sauntering down the sidewalk with a bindle over his shoulder, whistling a jaunty tune. Oh, hey there, friend. Aren't you Vivian? I'm Holden Mack. Hi. How do you know my name? Oh, we hobos are a tight-knit little community, and someone's been helping us out who else gets around it. Oh, that's nice. A little creepy, but nice on a balance. Why don't you come visit our camp? We'll be glad to have you. Where is it? Well, you just head down 12th Street till you see the lot where the old hardware store used to be, and then you take a... You know what, this would be simpler if I just mark it on your map for you. Yes, please. Come on by any old time. Ocean City Hobo Camp. And before we continue with Miss Brewster, Hobo Camp, I'm definitely... Hands in the air, pal. Don't kill Lizzie Turf, and this is a stick-up. Tend to see a woman in all-stained coveralls pointing a gun like a tool in your direction. What the... Is that a caulking gun? Stick-up isn't usually such a literal face. Actually, it's a grease gun, so I guess it's more like a slick-up. Ah, gross. Everybody's a critic, give me your wallet. Now, I'm gonna grab your gun, thanks. You pull out your wallet and nervously fumble it, dropping it at the woman's feet. When she growls and reaches for it, you swiftly grab her wrist and twist the grease gun out of her hand. Hey! Looks like the grease is on the other... magnet? Honestly, I don't know anything about cars. You're gonna regret messing with tin lizzies. I'm gonna regret touching this filthy grease gun more. Go on, scram. Yeah, that's just sleaze damage, plus moxie. But I'm gonna stick with a leaf. Also, Hobo Camp has the best music in the entire first, second, and third chapter. And there we go. That Obo Hobo from the park. Well, hey friend, how's life treating ya? I'm doing alright. Say, I never got your name. Oh, I'm Obi. Pleased to meet ya. Likewise, Obi. I'm Vivian. How's the camp? Well, it's fine, but most of the fellas here have got all kinds of stories about their travels, and it occurs to me that maybe I am done enough for that. Feeling a wanderlust? Well, now, maybe I wouldn't put it quite that strong. Let's say I wandered first. You want to tag along with me? My weird new job investigating spooky antiques seems to involve a fair amount of travel. Well, now, you're a pretty cool cat, and that does sound interesting. Alright, I'm in. Are you heading out now, or you want me to wait for you at someplace? Now's a good time as any. I'm sorry, Gabby? Yeah. Hey, Gabby, mind waiting for me at Oliver's place? Okay, you have it. Alright, let's hit it. And now, there we go. Anything at the shut-eye? No. You cannot do anything in that camp, I believe. This is as cozy and inviting as possible for a barrel of burning garbage to be. Let's warm our hands, thanks. This guy is in a state of washboard-induced ecstasy. Wow, really going to town on the washboard? Yep, I love the fast staccato rhythm it makes. It's pretty good. I bet someday there'll be fancy electrical machines that do it really good. Till then, though, folks call me Washi, by the way. I'm Washi, I'm Vivian. Actually, I got nothing to ask, sorry about it. Hey, no problem here. We'll be talking to most of them. It's Howie, the hobo we met in that box car last night. Hey there, Howie, how's it going? Well, hey, if it isn't Vivian, nice to see you again. Looks like that rumor you had about Hobo Camp turned out to be on the level. Ah, sure. The old Hobo Code is pretty trustworthy as a general rule. You're pretty good at that harmonica, Howie. Thanks. Wanna know my secret? Sure. Have only one hobby and all the time in the world to practice it. Yeah. Let's take a look at the grub. Anything here? Unfortunately, not yet. Due to supply chain difficulties, the grub card is currently BYOG. Bring your own grub. Tournaments are still available to camp residents. Gotta admit that these hobos are actually pretty damn well off, considering everything. This guy's really jazzing out the place. Hi there, I'm Vivian. Howdy, they call me 52 T. Thompson, or just 52 for short. Is that because of 52 white keys on the piano? Nope. I don't want to ask more. Wow, it's lucky that they haven't found a piano for the camp. Oh, I brought this baby with me. On foot? How? Well, it took a few trips. Okay. I'm guessing in parts, I guess. Let's go to the cryptography first. A hobo is flipping through a worn book, occasionally stopping to check the strange machines next to him and pencils some note in the margins. Hi there. Oh, hello, you must be new here. I don't think I've seen you around before. Yeah, my name is Vivian. Pleased to meet you. I'm Letters McCabe. Is there anything I can assist you with? Why do you call me Letters? I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka Hobo Code. Are you familiar with it? No. What's that? It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved into fence posts, etc. They're traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where the occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn of a vicious guard dog, that sort of thing. I'm working on expanding the system for more general communication purposes. That's pretty interesting, you gotta learn this stuff. Is there anything I can assist you with? Yeah, what's the book you're reading? This is a Hobo Code manual. I can teach you the basics if you'd like. Sure, that sounds useful. We spent 10 minutes or so going over the basic of Hobo Code with letters. It teaches you some of the most common glyphs. If you'd like to know more, just ask any hobos you meet. They're honor-bound to assist new learners. That's the Hobo Code. That's the Hobo Code. You got a perk, Hobo Literacy. You can understand some Hobo glyphs. Neat, thank you. Anything else? What's all the stuff in this room? That was a little overboard of a topic of conversation. Feel free to point out any particular object you want to ask me about, though. I'm always happy to be informative. Okay? Is there anything else? Nope, thank you. Yeah, this device seems to have music coming out of it. Hey, what's this contraption? That? This is just a radio? Oh, right. You didn't even understand the title of these books, much less the contents. What are these books? Manuals for various types of codes and ciphers. Many grade before treatises. Ah, right. Treatises on several variations of Holnar transposition, the classic Mormon jigsaw, Greek German mix-up code, and so on. Interesting. There's a few books on old pictographic languages in there, too. Fascinating stuff. Well, it's all Greek to me. Say, let us watch this poster. Those are some general-purpose hobo code glyphs I'm working on. There's a bunch of them that are blacked out, though. Well, yes, they're still experimental, so I decided it would be wisest to take some precautions. Huh, okay. Extra books. You got a lot of notebooks here, letters. Yes, all my notes on the hobo code, more notes on the codes and language in general, as well as my studies on radio, telemetry, telegraphy, and telephony. I think my aunt's recipe book is in there somewhere too. Did you write all of these in code? I can't make out a single word. Ah, no, that's just my handwriting. I see. And I relate to that. I relate to that. My handwriting is a freaking chicken scratch too. Hey, Leonard, what's that thing? It's a teletype machine that we salvaged when they shut down one of the local post office branches for cutbacks. We've patched into the local telegraph network so we can communicate with some of the other hobo communities. That's neat. Okay, what's this? What's this machine you're walking around? This is an old naval radio encryptionograph from the Cold Wars. I'm trying to modify it to work with hobo code. That sounds hard. Yes, it wasn't designed to handle a pictographic writing system, that's for certain. But if I can get it to work, it should be very secure. This is some very heavy-duty equipment. Between this and the teletype machine, this is some heavy-duty equipment you've got here. Yes, well, I'm not at liberty to discuss it in detail, you understand, but secure lines of communication are going to be quite important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition. Well, now I'm intrigued. Sorry, you'll have to talk to him about it yourself. Okay, that's the hobo king. More of this stuff. And what to do with this? The ham radio. What's it for? Listening to stuff about ham. Okay. Ratty old shoebox, okay. Hey letters, what's in this old shoebox? Old shoes. You're welcome to them. I tried to pick up the box, but can barely lift it. Jeez, what kind of shoes are these? Hand-me-down boots? They've been passed from hobo to hobo for generations. Probably about 50 pounds of metal reinforcements on it by now. Jeez. No, I'm not going to add them. So thanks for the shoes. Okay, let's talk to Obi. Tell me, do you know anything about hobo code? Yo, pal, I know a glyph or two. He pulls a scrap of paper out of his oval case and shows a few symbols you haven't seen before. Well, the more you learn, the more stuff you'll be able to decipher. That's really useful in some cases. The hobo lady that you haven't met yet. Hello there. Well, hello there, dear. I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Veronica. Hi, I'm Vivian. Can I have you a cup of tea? It's homegrown, so to speak. You found tea leaves around here? Just about any leaves can be tea leaves, with the right attitude. I'm fine, thank you, though. I like your hat. Why, thank you, I grew it myself. Flowers? The whole thing, I'm trying to grow some socks as well, but they're much trickier. I can imagine. Can you teach me any hobo code? Certainly, dear. In fact, I think I still have my notes from when I was learning it myself. And more. Hobocrat. She rifles through her handbag for a moment and hands you an old sheet of notebook paper with some squiggly glyphs written on it. Thanks a ton. And this hobo was wearing a handmade tinfoil crown. Hello there, you must be the Hobo King. The crown give it away, I presume? Yep. Well, you're absolutely correct. I am the Hobo King, though to foster a more familial air, I permit my subjects to call me Johnny. Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm Vivian. What can I do for you, Vivian? I got a question. Where are you from? Hoboken. Of course you are. That's awful. Dennis said you were working on some kind of secret plan. Oh, did he? Wouldn't say what it was though. Certainly not. That information is mine alone to divulge. So, will you divulge? You're practically a stranger here. I apologize, but I cannot jeopardize operational security. Jux, can you teach me some hobo code? Ah, yes, according to the hobo code, I am of course obliged to assist. But first let me test you. Convince me of your worthiness, and I will grant you a boon. Bamboozle, thank you. To be honest, it doesn't matter. I already know all the hobo code, and I should be testing you. Oh, really? Okay, hotshot, go ahead. What's the symbol for public bathroom? Oh, that's simple one. Hey, you won't scam me that easy. You're trying to get me to tell you it's a rectangle with crescent moon in it, so you can pretend you knew all along. Well, shucks, you got. I guess you'd better ask me instead. So what is the symbol for public bathroom then? I think it's a rectangle with a crescent moon. Well, you got it right, so I guess you earned a boon. Thanks. King Johnny takes out a small notebook, writes a glyph on it, and hands you the page. What's this? That's the hobo code symbol for boon. One of my favorite jokes. I wish I got to use it more often. Thanks. Hey, hobo code is hobo code. It's still... I think it shows over here. Brooks, yeah. Level 4. It still increases a level, so... It doesn't matter what words you learn, just what level it is. Okay, let's talk to Gus. Is the dude. Yeah, the guy you met in the rain when you're out at Plunkett Street. Hello, Gus. Why, hello, Vivian, I believe it was. That's right. Always a pleasure to have another run-in with a friendly acquaintance. It's nice that rain cleared up. It is nice. I do enjoy rain, but I also enjoy dry clothing. You're the kind of guy that's comfortable in any sort of weather, eh? Yes, I do my best. Can't stop rain clouds like crying after all. And in fact, when you get right down to it, pretty much anything that happens to a person can be considered weather of a sort. Yeah, that's real philosophical. All Gus says, if you can't find a pleasure in any circumstance, then you'll never be a sufferer of misfortune. Gosh. Can you teach me some hobo code? You're a student of letters and of letters. I'll be glad to help. Thank you. Search of the pocket with a dry piece of paper, but can't find any, so he scratches some glitch into the dirt with a stick. Thanks a ton. And this is Dusty. This is the hobo lady you met at the boardwalk earlier. She gives you a smile and thumbs up. Hi there, Dusty, right? That's me, and your name was Vivian? Got it in one. Great, how are you keeping, friend? No complaints that would make any sense to describe. How are you liking this camp? It's real nice, everyone's real personable, even most of them are a bit quirky. I'm thinking of getting a poker game together, if I can find anyone with a full deck. Got any hobo code tips to share? Oh, let us give you the lowdown on the code, huh? Sure, I can teach you a character or two. She pulls an old copy of the racing form out of her pocket and scribbles some glyphs in the margin with a pencil. Thanks a ton. See you around. Just gotta talk. Speaking of Hobocat, can you teach me any? Oh, Lettuce is teaching me how to lingo, eh? Well, sure, I still owe you out for dealing with a railroad bull, now that I think of it. I'll get down here and I'll show you what I know. But a notepad pencil stub explains some hobo glyphs. Thank you. Now there was this dude over here. Ask about hobo code. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Sure thing. This one here means arpeggio. These two following ones are crescendo and decrescendo. And this one here is a treble clef. Thanks. And that's it. Let's leave the dude to his playing. And ask about hobo code. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Sure, I know the word washboard, and some words that kind of describe the sounds a washboard makes, but they aren't real useful as actual words. Thanks. That's still extra hobo code. Oops, I accidentally entered the shut-eye. Sorry. And let's take a look. I've already been here. Let's go to Miss Brewster's, and then I'm gonna wrap everything up over there, considering that, yeah, it's been an hour. An elderly man with thick eyeglasses shuffles up to you with a determined expression. Before you can react, he shoves some meat in your mouth and shouts in your ear. Operator! Operator! Get my worthless son on the line. Ha! Mister, I'm not a payphone. That's what the last payphone said, and I'm not buying it. Let me talk to my Hirschligener son. Okay. That's a word, apparently. Beep, beep, beep. I'm sorry, sir. The line is busy. Let's try again later. Probably gabbling with one of his bluesy girlfriends. Shuffles away, and at least we got some meat out of that. So, thanks. This brochure's home for traveling salesmen, established in 1899. It's a message in hobo code, let's translate it. Code says nice lady, but she only likes salesmen. Well, not super useful to a non-hobo, but at least you got some translation practice. And that would be it. Like I said, it's been an hour. I do not want to drag it way too long, like I did with the previous episode. But yeah. So, without any dragging, because I'm really good at wrapping up the episodes, I never know what to say. So yeah, going straight to the meat. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for sticking by. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.